the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome here on the X Sports Network here from Creekwood High School, a long way away from Lawrence County. Loretto and Summertown both will be in tournament action here today on the X Sports. If nothing doesn't happen, all these matches and pool play and tournament play will be carried here on the X Sports Network. I think Summertown plays 10 o'clock. I think they're up next on court 2. Loretto today Lady Mustangs will be squaring off against the Creekwood Lady Red Hawks. And so, I don't know, I think Red Hawks, are like 6-1 on the season. I looked it up last night, and Summertown will face off against Lexington at 10, followed by Loretto will play Camden also at 11 o'clock, and just a full slate today. Summertown again at 12 against Camden. Loretto will play Harpeth at 1. Summertown will play Harpeth at 2, along with Loretto play Fairview. So a full day, then they'll seed them into the tournament. Lady Mustangs coming into this tournament play today, 4-7 on the year, falling to Lewis County this past Thursday night in 3 sets to 2. So looking to get away here today. I'm Malin Fisher beside Mr. Kevin Wright. We'll have a full slate. We got 2 different crews here from X Sports here today, bringing this back live to you for ones that can't be here today, and also the ones that wants to watch this later. The Red Hawks are going to be in red, trimmed in blue. Lady Mustangs are going to wear their black trimmed in gold here today. We're sitting at the back here today, our best shot we have, so it may take us a minute to get all these players and stuff where we need them at. It looks like on the front row is Brenton here for Creekwood, number 22, also Stevenson, and number 24, that's going to be Baker. Number 3, Estes. Number 31 is going to be Libero. That's going to be Spencer. And I think that's going to round it out. Back to serve is going to be number 1. That's Baker. So she'll be serving that for Lady Mustangs. You got Corbin, Potts, Cheatham, and Sanderson on the front. Winters and Bennett on the back. Ball's over, and that's going to be an ace. Falls in front. It's the first ace of the game. Baker's going to get an ace. Fell right in front of Winters, down for the ace. Baker serves it up. That's going to be in the net. A service error. First one for Creekwood here today, here in this first set. Number 5 checks in the game. Burgess checks in. Baker will take a seat. Sanderson will take a seat. In comes Surratt. Aubrey Surratt goes back to serve it up. Ball's in air and over, but dug out by Estes. Over here, big swing by number 24, and that's going to be down. A kill for Baker. Yeah, 2 different Bakers. I'll have to try to figure out a first name on that. I didn't catch that earlier. So number 24, Baker with the kill. So back to serve number 2, Branton for the Red Hawks. Ball's up and over. Winters passes that one up. Pot sets it over. Corbin, big swing, tip. Dug out there by Branton, but ball's over. Baker just tips that one over. Winters, Bennett tips it over. Dug out by Burgess. Ball up in the air. Burgess is going to send it over. Pretty good hit and down for the kill. It's going to land right in front of Surratt. So Burgess will pick up a kill, team second. Branton on the serve here. Ball's up and over. Bennett going to push that one up. Potts going to set it up back to Bennett. Bennett with a big swing. That's going to be touched. Down for the kill for Bennett. Loretta's first. Her first. So Winters back to serve it up. Fisher has come in. Corbin will take a seat. Winters, service error. Lady Mustangs first. And number 12, Bately, will go back to serve it up for the Red Hawks. Ball's up in the air and over, and that Bennett going to send that one up. Strat going to set it up. Bennett going to get a swing on it. Over here, that's going to be dug out by Burgess and off the backboard down. We'll have a jump ball. We're going to redo that one. Some places let you play it off the backboard. Some of them's out and some of them's a jump ball. So you never know here today. Here today it looks like for this moment in time it's going to be a jump ball. Bately back to serve it up again. Ball's in the air. It's passed over. And miscommunication of the Lady Mustangs down for the kill. Bately. Ball's up in the air. Dug out by Bennett. Fisher. Bennett just going to get that and over. Bately going to dig it out. Big swing by number 20 and down in front of Surratt. That's Emma for the kill. The team's third. Her first. The ball was set up by number 24. Baker there. Bately gets it over. Ball's dug out. Potts back set over Cheatham. Cheatham hits it. Burgess off her fingers down for the kill for Avery Cheatham. Her first. Team second here in the first set. The best of three here. So Potts comes out. Tidwell comes in. Cheatham comes out. And Newton goes back to serve it up. Ball's over. Baker digs it out. Bately going to set it up. Baker with a big swing and down in front of Tidwell for the kill. Team's fourth. So number 24, Baker. I'll try to get her first name because number 1's also a Baker. She gets the ball over, and that's out. Fisher lets that one go. Service error. Team second for the Red Hawks. Pretty good crowd this early in the morning. Laws in, out goes Surratt, out goes Bennett, in comes Sanderson for the Lady Mustangs. Laws gets it over. It's dug out by Spencer. Ball up in air, and over the top of both blockers is number 20, Emma, for the kill. Team's fifth. So Spencer back to serve it up to Libero. Ball's up and over. Winters passes it up Newton to Sanderson. Sanderson, big swing. Dug out by Baker. Up in the air by Tidwell. Set. Back to Tidwell. She's going to bump it over. Spencer going to pass that one up. Bately. Backside. Number 22, big swing. Dug out by Winters. Stevenson with a big swing. Something happened. One of the Lady Mustangs in the net, I guess. That's way out the backside there by Spencer. Service error. Team's third here in the first set. Corbin back in. Fisher will take a seat. Oh, Fisher back to serve. All up and over. It's dug out by Spencer. And into the net by number 22, Stevenson. Oh, no, excuse me, that's number 2, Branton. So Fisher's back to serve it up again. Ball's up and over. Up in the air. Bately just gets it over. Corbin. Newton. Corbin again. Somehow. Number 24, Baker, was in the right place. I think she was a victim of a hard hit, and the ball just went in. So Stevenson back to serve it up. Ball up and over, and that ball's long. Another service error for the Lady Red Hawks. A have that their 4th service error here in the first set. Avery Cheatham checking in. Out goes Tidwell. Out goes Newton. And in comes Potts and Cheatham for the Lady Mustangs. Potts on the serve. That's dug out by Spencer. Ball up in air by nice job by Laws just to get it up, and a miscommunication. Nobody there again for the Lady Mustangs. And number 1 Baker go back to serve it up. All up and over Winters. Digs that one out. Corbin pushes it to the front. Ball's going to swing, get it over. Baker dives and gets it up. Lefty number 3 puts it up in the air. That's Estes. Ball's over. Sanderson tips it back on her, and we got some kind of whistle there. It's kind of odd that the official that's on the other side of the net calls them in the net and the one that's standing right under it. Failed to see that. So Baker comes out. Number 1 Baker comes out. On the front row, you got number 22 Stevenson, 3 Estes, and number 2 Branton, the Red Hawks. Gonna send it over here. 24 Baker with a tip over, dug out. Well, somebody's in the net, he says. It's funny, he can see one side of that net better than he can the other so far. Branton gets the ball over. Surratt gets it up. Cheatham. And just a big union communication by the Lady Mustangs. So Coach Nick Quillen wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Girls High School Volleyball here on the Next Sports Network.
The Storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
We're back here at Creekwood High School, where the Lady Redhawks lead this in 13-8. McQuillan took a timeout. Branton gets that over. And Bennett pitched that in a little front, and number 20. Okay. I think we've had more net calls here in the first set than I've seen probably in a match this year so far. Now 13-9. Winters goes back to serve it up. Fisher back in. Corbin will take a break. Burgess gets that one up. Number 20 gets swing on it. Winter digs it out. That was Emma. And another miscommunication. Gotta track the ball. Number 12 back to serve it up. That's going to be Beatty. Beatty back on the serve. Ball's over. Be dug out. Potts. Bennett. And dug out by Baker. Beatty going to get it over, and that's going to be right. Emma's going to get it over, but Aubrey Strat dives, but it's going to be down. That's going to be 15-9. Beatty back on the serve. Ball up and over. That's probably going to be wide right from where we're sitting. Service error. Team's 5th. I think I may have missed one a while ago. I think they probably actually got 6, but Tidwell in, Potts out, Cheatham out, in comes Newton. Newton, ball over, and that's going to be an ace. Loretta's first, and off the hands of Spencer on the back row. That was going to be a close ball on the back line, and Spencer played it. Newton to Spencer again. Spencer passes that one up, and I don't think it ever got over. So down for another ace, back-to-back aces for Newton. Lady Redhawks going to make a little shift. This time number 22, Stevenson digs that one out. Fisher and them knock it back down, up in the air. And so it's 4 hits. Never did get over. Good job by the officials watching that one. So Loretta's on a 3-0 run. A 4-0 run here. Newton Burgess passes that one up. Bately gets it up in the air. Baker going to take a swing on it. And that one's out, Mr. Official said. Our official took one for the team there. Hung in there and made the call. Newton back to serve it up. Ball's over. Burgess going to pass that one up. Bately going to shove it over here. Doesn't see the number of that. That ball never got over. Down for the kill. Couldn't see who. The line judge is just right in the way there. I do apologize for missing that one. Newton still back on serve. 5-0 run and just a little long with that one, but Newton comes in and does a great job of cutting into this lead, so Baker go back to serve it up. Ball's in the air and over. Winters. Newton gets it up in the air. Winters just gets it over. Free ball. Baker shoves it back. Newton going to bump it up in the air. Winters gets it over here. Bennett going to shove it over here. Baker gets it up in the air. Bately. Stevenson. Blocked back but out of bounds. Lady Mustang's got a hand on it, but it's going to be out of bounds. Number 22, Stevenson with the kill. Baker back to serve it up. Ball up in the air and over. Fisher digs that one out, but that's going to be an ace. And that's going to be a service error. Team 6. So combined. So the two teams together, I have about 8 service errors already in this first set. That's a little early in the morning. They'll probably get that fixed for the end of the day. Laws, Baker, Bately, Stevenson. Kill off the hands of Laws. Good pass up, good set, good swing by Baker. So Spencer back to serve it up. Another service error. The 19-17, Loretto scrap back into this. Fisher back to serve it up. Corbin now in on the front. Winters will take a little break. Fisher serve it over. Up in the air. Estes going to hit that one. It's going to be Branton. He's going to hit that. It's going to be Leighton Newton going to push that. Number Sanderson, big swing and down for the kill. Stevenson and Branton was there for the block, but the ball rattles down in front of him. 19-18. Ball's up and over. Baker passes that up. Stevenson gets it over. Sanderson blocks it back. Bately going to shove that one over here. Branton going to send that one way deep and out, and we're tied. So Fisher still on the serve. Ball's up and over, dug out by Spencer. Bately going to set that one. Stevenson going to get a swing at it off the fingers and down in front of Laws. And so back to serve it up. Number 22 is Stevenson. Ball's up. Winters misjudged that one, but it's going to be a touch. And now the Lady Red Hawks lead by 2, 21-19. Ball's up and over by Stevenson. Winters passes it up. Newton. Corbin tips it. Somehow went through the hands of Branton and down in front of Baker for the kill. Newton comes out. Out goes Tidwell. In comes Potts and Cheatham. On the front row, we got Avery Cheatham, Mallory Corbin, and Sanderson on the front for the Lady Mustangs. Baker going to pass that one up. Stevenson going to set it big. Swing by Branton down for the kill. Number 1, Baker go back to serve it up. Ball's up in the air and over. Corbin going to pass that one up. Potts. Sanderson going to tip it. So that's didn't get over. Blocked back down there by Branton. So it's 23-20. 2 points away. Creekwood is taking this first set. Baker serves that one way deep. So just like that's 23-21. Burgess to check back in. Out will go number 1, Baker. So you got Baker, Stevenson, Burgess on the back. Branton, Stevenson, and Estes on the front for the Red Hawks. Ball's over, and that's a good serve down for the ace. So 23-22, good serve there by Surratt. Ball's up and over. Burgess going to dig that one out. Stevens going to get over. Baker, Cheatham, they battle for it at the net. It's going to be touched, and we're tied. Surratt back on the serve. We'll drop serve, go a little deeper here. Tipped over, dug out by Surratt. Potts over here. Somehow didn't get it over. And so the Lady Red Hawks 1 point away here. Back with Branton back on the serve here. Trying to take the first of 3. Branton gets the ball up and over. Winters passes it up. Good hustle by Potts, but somehow just gets it over. Free ball. Branton sets it up over here. Tipped up in the air. Down for the kill. So the Red Hawks will take the first set 25-23. We'll be back with second set action here on the X Sports Network after these messages.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
We're back here at Creekwood High School, home of the Lady Redhawks. Here, their volleyball team, big tournament here today. We're in pool play now where the Lady Redhawks have taken the first set over the Lady Mustangs 25-23, so we're all set to go here. And set number 2, Baker digs it out. Stevenson pushes it over here. Swing and blocked and down for the kill. So Lady Redhawks take a 1-0 lead. My wife had to step away here, so I'm doing double duty here. I feel like I'm part of the technical team now. I'm actually punching a button, keeping score, so if I mess that up. Baker back to serve it up. Ball in the air and over. Winter's going to pass that one up. Potts going to give a back set over here. Swing, and that's down, Mr. Official says. For the kill there. Loretto will get on the board there. Out goes Sanderson. In comes Surratt. Aubrey had a good stint of serving a while ago in that first set, so maybe she can get the hot hand here. Very good Creekwood team here, very disciplined, play very well together. Surratt gets that one over. Stevenson, you knew that was Stevenson with the set there. Potts going to push that one over here. Bennett with a big swing off of number 31, Spencer down for the kill. Team's first kill here, second kill here already here in the second set. Loretto takes a 2-1 lead. Surratt, Spencer gets up in the air. Stevenson going to push it over here. Baker with a big swing, and it never got over. Big swing by number 24, but just come up short. Surratt serves it over here. Baker going to push that into the front. Stevenson back set over here to Bate. And Bratton down with a kill. Nobody home there for the Lady Mustangs. Corbin, Cheatham, and I think Bennett on the front. Bennett going to pass that one up. Nobody there. We're tied at 3. Branton going to get the ball over Surratt. Ball's going to be pushed over a Potts. Bennett just has to get it over. Branton going to dig that one out. Stevenson sets it over here. Big swing by number 24, blocked. And down point, Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs take a 4-3 lead. Fisher in. Corbin out. Winters gets that one over Burgess. Passes it up. Stevenson going to push it over here. Number 20, that's going to be off the hands. Down for the kill. Number 20, that is Emma with the kill. And we're tied back to 4th here, 4 apiece. Number 12 gets it over Bately. Potts sets it up. Big swing by Bennett and touched. Nice hustle by number 31, Spencer, but down for the kill for Loretto. That was a really good hustle there by number 31, Spencer, the libero for the Redhawks. Tidwell in, Newton in, out goes Potts, out goes Cheatham. Newton back to serve it up, ball's over. Off of Baker. Bately going to get it in the air. Baker just going to have to tip that one over and nobody home. And so she'll get the kill for there. 5-5 you score here. Baker back to serve it up. Ball's over. Winters passes that up. Newton over here. Just have to get it over with Tidwell. We're moving around. Surratt gets that in there. Newton. Bennett. Never up in the air by Baker. Bately blocked back by Fisher. And Bennett. Point Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs. I have Sanders come in. Surratt will check out. In comes Laws. Out goes Bennett. Laws serve it up. Ball up and over. Baker, number 1, gets it. Back set by Bates. And that ball is in. Over the top of all Lady Mustangs. That's going to be Emma with the kill, number 20. And now she'll take a seat. And then back comes in is Branton, number 2. Spencer sends it over. Winters. A diving Tidwell. Free ball over. Ball up in the air. Just pushed over. Nobody there for the Lady Mustangs. Down for the kill. Just seems that the Lady Mustangs are a little out of sync. Spencer gets that one over. A little bit too much mustard on it. Point goes and ball goes back to the Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs seem just to be a little out of sync. Or what my dad used to say, a little out of kilter. Fisher back to serve it up. Ball's up and over. Dug out by Baker. Nice job by Sanderson. Good job, good hustle here. Got a chance to get it over, and they did. Tidwell, Newton. Tidwell tips it again. Up in the air by Stevenson. Pushed over by Bately. Big swing by Baker. Dug out by Laws and down for the kill. So back and forth we go here. Eight to 7, Stevenson for the Lady Redhawks. Back to serve it up. Ball's over Winters. Tidwell going to pass that one up. Winters down for the kill. Brindley Winters from the back with the swing. In comes Cheatham. Out goes Newton. In comes Potts. Out goes Tidwell for the Lady Mustangs. Back and forth we go here in set 2. Race of 3. If you're just now tuning in, the Lady Redhawks won the first set 25-23. So the ball's over there by Potts. Baker, number 24. Stevenson over here. The 3 just gets it over. That is Estes. Ball in the air. Sanderson tips it down for the kill for the Lady Mustangs. So ball over. Baker, Stevenson. Nice tip there by Baker. Good job by Corbin. Potts back set over here. Got a swing on it. Spencer digs it out. Stevenson. Baker. Winters digs that one out. Potts. Cheatham tips. Down for the kill. Avery Cheatham land there. That's her territory. She claims it everywhere she goes. Nice job there by Avery. A little bit more intensity this time by the Lady Mustangs. So back to serve it up. Nice job by Spencer. That's going to be an ace. Nice serve there by Ella Potts. Good hustle by the Lady Redhawks also. Potts gets it over. And that's going to be off the hands and over here towards us. It's off the hands of number 3, Estes. So coach here, the Redhawks, making some adjustments here and rotate some kids around. Potts back on the serve here. Stevenson pushed that one up. Just going to tip it over. Nice hustle by Potts. Winters going to get it in the air. Sanderson just going to send it over. Spencer digs that one out. Stevenson shoves it over. Baker going to push it deep. Ball up in the air. Potts shoves it over here. Sanderson just has to tip it over. Stevenson. Estes up in the air. Ball swung by Baker. Be dug out there by Laws. Back set over here. Cheatham going to swing. That's blocked. Back out of bounds. Another kill for Avery Cheatham. So Potts still back serving. A little miscommunication. Baker digs that one out. Sends it over deep by the other Baker. Potts going to set that over to Sanderson. Ready for a big swing and down for the kill. And that's over here with Mr. Kevin Wright. I couldn't help him with that one. And so timeout taken by Creekwood. We'll take it with them. You're watching Girls High School Volleyball here on the X-Sports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort, a one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability, finished off with premium Kawasaki V-Twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
This is the X Sports Network.
And we're back here on the X Sports Network coming to you live from Creekwood High School. And Lady Mustangs, as I've said, you just now tuning in. We're here at a tournament day. This is pool play. Summertown Lady Eagles will square off on court number 2 here just after this match here, 10 o'clock. Lady Mustangs fell 25-23 in the first. So Baker pushes that one over here, swing, and down. So 14-9. Number 1, Baker back. Serve it up. The ball's up and over the top of the net. Good serve. So 14-10 now. Baker back on the serve. Ball's up and that didn't roll over. So 15-10. Coach, I told him I like that. Creekwood coach kind of got at him a little bit there. They played a little better. That's sometimes what it takes. Srat back to serve. And here comes Surratt. Aubrey serves up. Baker pushes that into the front. Stevenson back set over here to Branton. And Bennett blocked it, but it went out of bounds. Branton, she has a big swing on her. Really good athletic player for sure. Good swing for that kid and gets a kill. So Branton back to serve it up. Ball's deep and service error for her. Rare mistake for her. She'll come out and take a break. Spencer Olivero will come back in. Winters gets it over. Burgess. Stevenson. With 20. That's Emma with a swing. Pot sends it over here. Bennett just sends it over. Dug out by Spencer. Stevenson. I thought that was 4 hits, but never mind. Bennett tips it over. Dug out by Stevenson. Pushed over here by Estes. And down for the kill, number 24, Baker. I think the coach over here is pretty fired up over here, Mr. Kevin. He's very animated. I like it. Bately back to serve it up. Winters pushes it over here. Fisher with a swing and down for the kill. So back and forth we go here. It's been, it's early in the morning. I think it's been 2 good sets so far, really. Both teams are playing pretty scrappy at times. Newton in. Tidwell in. Newton service error. Out goes Potts, out goes Cheatham. So number 24, Baker, back to serve it up here. Ball's up and over. Dug out by Fisher. Strat gonna send this up. Tidwell just gonna tip it over. Dug out by Baker. Bately. Stevenson. Down for the kill. Try to find out there. Abby Baker. Caroline. This is Abby on the serve. Abby gets it over Winters. Passes out on Fisher. Serve hit by Bennett. Bately. Baker. Abby. That is Caroline Baker. Sent it deep. Law's in. Out goes Bennett. Out goes Surratt. And in comes Sanderson. Laws dug out by Spencer. Fisher at the net. That's probably a carry, but Spencer gets that over. Up in the air. Fisher with a swing and block. Back. Good swing, but even better block. That's 2 pretty good size girls there. Long arms. Spencer drops that one in. Winter's going to pass that one up. Newton shoves it over here. Sanderson, big swing off the hands of Spencer. Abby Baker gets it. Caroline Baker hits it. Newton up in the air. Sanderson just going to send it over. Dug out by Abby Baker. Ball at the net and down. Point for the Lady Mustangs. Just a mistimed jump there for another error. Mistake by Miss Brenton. She's pretty good. Fisher back to serve it up. Miscommunication, but Bately has it. Now Brenton going to get a swing on it. Sanderson going to get that up in the air. Fisher going to send it up in the air. And nice job by Bately. Good tip over the top of the head. Heads up job by Stevenson. She'll get the kill. Seems like we're just, Loretto at times, we're just kind of standing flat-footed, maybe being spectators. But I know all that's hard. Stevenson. Winter's going to pass that one up. Law's going to have to give her a little help. And nice job by Sanderson. Caroline Baker gets it over. That's a lefty down for the kill. Number 3, that's Estes. 19-17. Stevenson gets that one over, and that's going to be long. Another service error. One thing here today, the Lady Redhawks have made several service errors so far in 2 sets here. In comes Ella Potts. Had a great run of serving already here today. Cheatham comes in. Out goes Newton and Tidwell. So here comes Ella. And that's going to be an ace. Kind of got Abby Baker back on her heels there, and just she's a little bit undecisive what she want to do. Very good player. That's going to happen. All over again, and nice job there. Corbin sends that one down out of nowhere. No, that was out. Wow. The old flag guy. I'm right on the line on that one. Anyway. Baker back. That's going to be out. If you've never held the flag in one of these games, you haven't really experienced how tough that is. So Winters back to serve it up for the Lady Mustangs. Just kidding. In comes Surratt. Out goes Sanderson. In comes Bennett. Out goes Laws. So Corbin, Bennett, Cheatham on the front. These two teams match. Ball's over. Baker, Stevenson, big swing by Branton, down for the kill. That kid swings hard every time. Branton, ball up and over. Bennett going to pass that one up. Potts going to get a set back to Bennett. Bennett with a big swing, dug out by Branton. Stevenson. Baker blocked, but the kill off the hands of Corbin. Big swing there by Abby Baker. Stevenson. So Branton back on the serve. Bennett, Potts, Bennett again. Up in the air by Stevenson. Estes, Baker. Up in the air by Surratt. Bennett. Just going to get it over. What's Cheatham? Estes. Stevenson, back row attack. Down for the kill. So 22-21, Loretto leads this, and Loretto wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching girls high school volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
We're back. Branton still on the serve and dropped that in Winters. Nice dig. Burgess is going to get that one up. Stevenson. Emma down for the kill. And we're tied 22 all. Loretto led this as many as 5 earlier in this set. But after the timeout, this Red Hawks team has played with a little bit different intensity. Branton going to float that one over. Stratt going to pass it up. Potts with a set. Corbin with a swing. Burgess going to dig that one out. Stevenson, big swing by Abby Baker, down for the kill. And the Red Hawks are 2 points away from taking this match. 23-22. Branton back, going to float that over. Bennett going to pass it up. Potts. Bennett tips it. Baker digs it out. Ball in the air. Baker swing off of Corbin. We're 1 point away. So 24-22. Lady Red Hawks are set match point here. Ball in the air and over. Bennett. Cheatham, and that's going to do it. So just like that, they take it again, 25-22. Well, that'll do it for the first pool game between Loretto and Creekwood High School. Lady Red Hawks come away victorious, winning the best of 2 out of 3, winning the first 2. We'll be back with Summertown here at 10 o'clock. Summertown guys will have that on court number 2. We'll be back here in just a little bit here on the X Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in. For Malin Fish and for Kevin Wright, y'all have a good one.
This is the X Sports Network.